What is up, guys? We are back with another custom gameplay request from one of my channel members, Ritzy Reels. Thank you so much, Ritzy, for your support. Ritzy designed this scenario for me to take on. We are taking on Ebony Maw on Standard 3 and Expert 2 on Heroic mode here. But this is a pseudo-heroic challenge here that Ritzy designed to make Heroic mode a little bit more consistent and less swingy. So here's the challenge here. So we have the regular encounter deck with Ebony Maw, and then we have the Armies of Titan and the Black Order, the recommended modules are shuffled in here. But we're also going to have a separate encounter deck right here of only Standard 3 and Expert 2 cards. So let's go ahead and separate this and shuffle this up right here. And basically, normally whenever you're playing Heroic mode, we get, an additional encounter card, every single encounter phase. But now, whenever we're playing this challenge here with a separate deck, what we're going to do is, for example, whenever we do encounter cards, we're going to do one encounter card from the regular encounter deck, and then one from this like difficulty deck right there. And so we'll still be getting two encounter cards, per turn. But usually the one from this deck is going to be more difficult because it's going to be like an activation or one of those Expert 2 cards, right? So that's how we're going to have two separate, decks, and that's how we'll get, Heroic here by revealing two encounter cards every single turn. Basically, every single card that refers to the encounter deck will refer to this encounter deck, like the main encounter deck there. And if this deck right here, decks out, like we get all these cards and there's no more cards in this deck, we're just going to reshuffle and recreate the deck. We are not going to get a permanent set original whenever this deck right here decks out, only whenever the main deck decks out. So the thing there is to help us from not getting expert cards surging into another expert card, surging into another expert 2 card, right? So that's kind of the balance here for the scenario. And then one other thing to make this a little bit more balanced is that for the scenario, Ritzy Reels wants me to play to take out the surge keyword. So basically any card that has the surge keyword will no longer surge. But if an encounter card says something like, if they have the surge word, in their text, like it says like this card gains surge, then it will still surge, right? So if you get like a card guard or something like that, and then you can't trigger the effect, it will say like this card gains surge. It's still going to surge, so it still has an effect. But basically any surge keywords won't trigger anymore. And then that's actually a really cool design with Ebony Maw, because Ebony Maw has these spells which are pretty nasty, like Fireball, and all of them have Surge. But with this challenge here, they won't have Surge. So if we just reveal a Fireball, we're going to ignore the Surge keyword and it won't Surge. But it's kind of surging anyways because we're playing Heroic mode, so we'll still be getting another encounter card anyways, even though this Fireball doesn't Surge. So that way it's like way less swingy because we're not getting like Surge on Surge on Surge. We're just getting, two encounter cards every single turn. And some stuff may still Surge, but it's going to happen a lot less often. So yeah, usually just two encounter cards every single turn. Sometimes maybe three if we get like a surge somehow, not through the keyword. So yeah, I'm really excited to try this out. And you guys know I'm not a big Heroic player, but we will see how this goes over here. So let's shuffle up the regular encounter deck. And then I was really deciding which hero I should play. I was thinking about Doctor Strange because that's kind of thematic with Ebony Maw. But I think that Iron Man is also thematic here with Ebony Maw. And I really wanted to try out my Protection Iron Man deck here against a difficult scenario that's like not Ronin, right? Because this deck can take down Ronin, but I want to see if it can take down like Heroic, Standard 3, Expert 2 Ebony Maw. So we'll see how this goes here. We're all shuffled up. With the regular encounter deck, we shuffled up the difficulty deck right there. And then let's go to the protection deck breakdown right here really quickly. This is my March 2025 deck here. So like the 2025 version of a Iron Man repurpose build. So just 2 copies of Ready for a Fight, 2 copies of Practice Plan, 3 copies of Energy Shield, one of my favorite new cards for Iron Man because it's a tech upgrade that costs 0 to play. I love that to build out Tony's hand size. 3 copies of Energy Barrier, 2 copies of Repurpose. For the allies, we have Starhawk, Spider-Bite, Ironheart, White Fox, Moon Girl, Nick Fury, and Gambit. The 3 basic doubles here. We have Quinn Carrier, Helicarrier, and Ingenuity. No Avengers Mansion. We have Downtime to help us recover more because we get the Readies with Arc Reactor, and we have the Endurance here to increase our hit points. And then just for this scenario, because we are doing Standard 3, I also added in Face the Passer. I think this would be a lot better with Standard 3 than it is with Shadow the Past to get our Nemesis and help us build out a little bit more, drawing some cards and all that stuff. So yeah, let's shuffle up our player deck here. And I'm excited for this matchup, guys. Hopefully Tony can pull this one off here. Okay. And I think this would be a good measurement of, because this deck can take on, Ronin and all that stuff. So is Ronin Expert 1 more difficult than Ebony Maw Heroic with a Standard 3 and Expert 2? I'm not sure, guys, but I think this would be a good measuring stick for me. Okay, so let's go ahead and get Ebony Maw set up as we shuffle up here. So we have main scheme stage 1A. There's nothing else to do on there. Let's advance to stage 1B. It's going to come in with one initial threat. If it hits 6, it's going to advance. One reviewed, each player discards cards from top of the encounter deck until you get a spell, and you put into play. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Okay. Ooh, where am I going to put the discard piles? Maybe I put it like behind over there, I think, just to like save space for us. Okay, so I want to make sure we're all shuffled up here though, because I just put the deck together, so everything was very, very organized, and I want to make sure that everything is separated here. All right, I feel like that's pretty good, guys. I feel like that's pretty good. All right, so we're going to discard until we get a spell environment put into play, and then we shuffle the encounter deck, discard pile back into the encounter deck anyways. Okay, so we're just going to mill until we get a spell. We got one right here, pacification, and we're going to just shuffle this back in. And then for Ebony Maw, he also has a one reviewed here on stage 2. One reviewed, each player discards from top of the encounter until you get a spell and then put it into their play area. So we do that again, basically, but this time we won't reshuffle the discard pile back in. We're just going to do it until we get a spell, and everything that gets discarded will be discarded. So this time I do not want to mill a bunch of cards. I just want to like get the spell right away, because I don't want to deck out here. All right, let's see what happens. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, come on. Ah, man, we're milling a bunch. Ah, okay, we finally got a spell. Okay. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay, well, we milled a bunch of cards here, so is that like, it's not half the encounter, but it's a decent amount. Okay, so we'll just put the discard pile for here for this scenario to save us some space. Okay, so how these spells work. We have pacification comes in with 3 invocation counters. And we also have manipulation. This one comes in with 2 invocation counters. So basically, whenever Ebony Maw activates, so when he schemes or attacks, remove an invocation count from each spell card in your play area. When these drop down to 0, then they'll trigger the ability here. This one exhausts each upper you control. Oh, that's bad for Tony. And this one is discard 1 card at random from your hand, and you're confused. All right. Oh man, the exhausting one is tough. Okay, so I think that's it here. Let's go ahead and drop to our hands of 6 and get started. Ooh, we got face to pass. I don't know if I played though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, we got a bunch of doubles, but White Fox I don't want to see here. Okay, I think I hold on to the doubles. Am I flipping up here? I mean, I think I want to stay down. Let's go to the 2. He schemes with 2. He'll get a boost. Oh yeah, and all boost cards will be drawn from here. If he pops, I think we're gonna hold on to that. I really need to draw something to play with these doubles though. Yeah, we'll mulligan discard 2 cards here. I'm tempted to toss Energy Barrier, but I think it's okay. Yeah, we'll toss 2 cards and we'll draw 2 more back up to 6. Ooh, we got Moon Girl, but she can't hit anything with the doubles because it's not the mental double, unfortunately. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We'll use our Action Futurist. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 to your hand, discard the others. Ooh, Quinn Carrier is so good, but the Mark 5 armor, guys. Let me think here. Do I want to just go for the armor, get tanky here whenever Ebony Maw attacks me, get the energy barrier? Moon Girl just, we can play her and draw no cards, which stinks. I have no mentals in my hand for Moon Girl. If I add the Mark 5 armor, I could draw 1 card. Face to Pass is a hero action, so I only do that in hero form, which feels bad as well. And let me think. I mean, I could attack and an energy barrier. All right, so I think we're going to do it. Ah, man. Okay. All right, feels kind of bad. We're going to grab the Mark 5 armor, and then we'll lose a Quinn Carrier here. Okay, let's play Moon Girl here first, just to get an ally down, and then we'll draw some cards with Face of Pass. We can draw, right here, we'll draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, and then the 3 cards we use to pay for the Mark 5 armor. That's not my favorite, because if we draw like a good card, then we lose it. That's fine. So we'll do, or to try to get more No, we need Moon Girl. Okay, we'll do 3 uses here to play Moon Girl. Play only if your deck has a champion or genius trait. We have the genius trait. But after you play Moon Girl from hand, draw 1 card for each metro resource used to pay for. We use none, so we draw no cards there. Alright, that's fine. Let's flip up here to hero form. We're going to play Face the Past. 0 cost event. Hero action, search and counter deck, discard power and set that area for your nemesis minion and reveal it. So we get Whiplash here coming into play. He just has Retaliate 1, doesn't do anything right away. Then it says, ready. Ooh, sorry guys. Before we're gonna thwart for 2 and clear off the main there. Okay, sorry guys. And then we're gonna play Face the Past. So it comes out because when we play this, we can ready up your hero and then draw 3 cards. You cannot attack the villain in this phase. Remove this card from the game. So we lose that. We draw 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so Energy Barrier comes down. I can't play this and this anyway, so I think we just go for the armor. Yeah, so we'll do 3 resources here, so we can play our Mark 5 armor. You get plus 6 hit points. We go from 9 up to 15. And then we'll use a double resource here, so we can play Energy Barrier. So the 2 cost upgrade comes with 3 reflection counters. When you would take any amount of damage, we can remove a counter from here, and then deal 1 damage to an enemy. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to swing for 1 on Whiplash. He's going to retaliate, hit us back for 1. We're going to remove a counter from Energy Barrier to prevent that 1 damage, and then we'll ping it back on Whiplash, so he has 2 damage now. Then Moon Girl will swing for 2, and we'll take out Whiplash. She'll take 2 costs for damage. So he's defeated going into the regular encounter card discard pile. Alright, not the best turn there. We only got 2 tech upgrades, and we had to end in hero form. Yeah, alright, that's okay. Alright, so that's going to turn. Let's ready back up. And then we'll draw back up to a hand size of just 3, because we have 1 hand size plus 1 hand size for each tech up we control. We only have 2, so we're drawing 3 cards here. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, we got more for Helmet. If I can get there's such a low chance I'm getting a double with my alter ego ability. So we'll probably just play the Helmet here. Okay, so it is Ebony Maw's turn. He is going to add 1 to the main. He is going to attack us. We do have 15 life. If we want to keep Moon Girl around. I don't think we need her Thorin because we can mark out Helmet wherever the scheme comes down. Yeah, I think we just block here with Moon Girl. Yeah, so we'll block with Moon Girl. So he's hitting. Wait, oh, sorry, this is a force interrupt. So whenever he activates, we trigger that first. Remove a counter here, remove a counter here. So this one goes down to 2. Okay, so he's attacking us here. We're gonna block with Moon Girl. Same with the base of 2. This would be his boost card. 2, so 4 damage. Takes out Moon Girl here. Alright, then we're gonna do encounter cards for heroic mode. We get 1 here. Pseudo heroic mode, 1 here. Alright, let's see. We get expert 2 cards, so we're gonna review them now. This is the first card. We got Black Dwarf. Oof. Okay, his attack of overkill. And then we got Seek and Destroy. Inside 1. Search the encounter deck, discard power and set that area for your nemesis, and then put it into play engage with you. Dang it. This is appearance number 2 from Whiplash already. If I flip down, I'm gonna lose a main because of minion scheming. And then we did the inside 1, and this would be in a separate discard pile right there. Okay. Alright. Let's see here, guys. What are we doing? I could Supersonic Punch, but then I lose the helmet, and I really need to get my tech upgrades down to build the hand size. I think we play the helmet here, hold on Supersonic Punch, and just flip down. We have 1 more double. There's a low chance I'm going to get it here with Futurist. And even if I get it, I want to hold on Supersonic Punch. So yeah, okay, we are going to let the main go here. Let's see, we Thor for 2. Yeah, actually, we're going to Thor for 2 because hopefully Ebony Maw isn't scheming out. So we'll Thor for 2, clear up the main. We're going to flip down to Alter Ego. Let's use a resource here to play the Mark 5 Helmet. Maybe I did that wrong. That's fine. So now I have the helmet in play. As a hero action, we can exhaust it to remove 1 threat from a scheme. From each scheme, if we have the aerial trait, which we currently don't have. We're not going to Futurist. We're going to enter turn. Let's right back up. Draw back up to 6. Hold on Supersonic Punch. And let's see what we can get. Dang, we drew another Supersonic Punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so we just got a Futurist here. No other tech upgrades. Our hand size is 4. It's pretty rough. But we can Pepper Pots or something if I wanted to. I don't think we can play Gambit here. Oof. Okay, this is really tough. Really tough. Alright, Ebony Monster. He's going to add 1 to the main. He's going to scheme because we're an Alter Ego. He'll trigger that thing. This goes away. Discard 1 card ran from your hand. You are confused. Uh-oh. So we get confused here. We lose a random card. It doesn't really matter too much what we lose here. I think Gambit is the best that I don't want to lose. We have 2 supersonic punches, so I'm okay with one of them going away. Alright, we're gonna lose. Ooh, ready for a fight. Okay. It gets discarded, and it will take a counter off of this spell here as well. Alright, so he's schemed with the base of 2, gets a boost, low boost, low boost. Boost of 3, guys. I shouldn't have even thwarted. So he schemes for 5, main pops at 6 here. So this is going to advance right away. Shuffle the encounter discard power back into the encounter deck. Okay, at least we got that. Each player discards cards on top of the encounter deck until you get a spell and then put it in your play area. So we do the exact same thing as before. Anything else going on here? Nope, just 1 per player threat there. Hopefully Ebony Maw does not get a Dark Designs here, because that could just kill us. Alright, so we're gonna mill until we get a spell. Okay, got a spell right away. So it comes into play with 2 invocation counters. That's like the same one. Okay, and then both the minions will scheme for 1, 2, 3. Man goes up to 4. Alright, encounter card time. Don't kill me again, encounter cards. Don't kill me again. Channeling Trance. When reviewed, remove 1 invocation counter from each spell in your play area. If you have no spell environments in player, discard until you get a spell. Okay, so that's it. This gets discarded. And then this spell will trigger here. So exhaust each upgrade control. So all of our upgrades get exhausted here. Let's just take exhaust. Exhaust. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Now what is this? Nowhere is safe. Place 1 pursuit counter on pursuit by the past. Then if there's any counters on it, discard upgrade or support your control. Oof. So we have to lose probably energy barrier here. Yeah, I'm gonna toss energy barrier. There's 2 more counters on it, which feels bad, but that's okay. Alright. Alright, back over to our turn. Let's Futurist. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Okay, alright, let me think here. So, Energy Shield, I think is decent here. You get us the hand size back up to 4. But Energy Shield, I play Gambit. I can't Supersonic Punch. Can Gambit get me an Expert 2 card to be crazy statted? I don't know. Or do we just get the Rocket Boots here instead of Energy Shield? I think we get Rocket Boots here, because I can just play it with the Supersonic Punch like that. Yeah, okay, so we'll get the Rocket Boots here. We'll discard the 2 cards because we have more Energy Shields coming up. Alright, let's use 3 resources here. And we're going to go ahead and play Gambit. When we enters play, look at the top 3 cards in counter deck. Ritzy says for cards like this, we can refer to either deck. Let's choose this one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the best is a 2 booster here. So we could tug one underneath Gambit. So we'll get a Sinister Strike where he'll attack us. Exhaust your Danny, take 2 damage. This Surge we can ignore, so we just get exhausted and take 2 damage. That'd be next turn. And then we want the 2 from Gambit. Yeah, we'll take the 2 here from Gambit. Alright, at least we know what's coming up in the scary deck. So Gambit's store and attack equal to 2, because it's a card to earn him. This will be a resource here to play Rocket Boots. You get +1 hit point. Go to 16, so we can take these hits here. And then we can exhaust and spend a mental resource to gain aerial until the end of the phase. Alright, let's flip up. We're gonna... Oh, I don't want to throw it right now. We won't be getting advanced, so I can let the man go a little bit higher. So Gambit is going to swing 2 on Black Dwarf. We're going to swing 1. Let's Black Dwarf as well. Alright, that's going to turn. Let's right back up. And we'll draw back up to 4 here. 3 tech upgrades plus 1 hand size. Ooh, Spider Bite. Thank goodness we need a Spider Bite here. And... Ooh, okay, so we place our anti. Okay, this will help us to take out some minions. Okay, alright. That's going to come in clutch. Alright, guys. Alright. If we can survive this. Ebony Monster is going to add 1 to the man. Goes up to 5. If it's 9, we do lose. So we're getting close there. He is going to attack us. Oh, I forgot Gambit takes the cost 4 damage. I think we'll just take the hit here because we're so tanky right now. We're We're gonna drop down our life real low. 2 plus a boost here. Give the villain a tough. Okay, that's fine. So 0 boost icons. He gets a tough. He does 2 damage here to Iron Man. And I forgot we have to trigger this thing. Okay, so we're already confused. We lose a random card. Oh no, not the random card from her hand. How did he trigger that already? That was only at 1 counter. Dang it, guys. Oh man. Okay, please don't be Spider Bite. I need Spider Bite here, guys. Please don't be Spider Bite. Oh, Starhawk. Okay. We could play Repulsor Blast, I guess. I don't know. All right. So that's another spell that triggered it. That should happen before the attack. I missed a time under because that's an interrupt. I gotta remember to do that. It's been a while, guys. Sorry, since I played Ebony Maw. So we gotta do that interrupt. Remove spell counters before his attack or activation. Okay. Both minions will attack us here for 6 damage. We just take it on Iron Man. We drop from 14 down to 8. Now we're getting count cards. We know this one. We just don't know this one. We got Outrider. One of you discard 1 card at random from your hand. Are you kidding me? Dang it, guys. Why does this keep happening? Oh, man. Okay, so basically, oh, man. All right. We lost practice play. All right, that's fine, that's fine. That's fine. Sinister Strike. Place 1 pursuit count on pursuit by the past. If there's any counters, the villain will attack you. So everyone's going to attack us here. We'll just take it. 8 life. Yeah, we'll just take it. 2 plus a boost here of 2. 4 damage. And this gets this card over here. So we draw all the way down to 4 here. Okay, so now we're very, very low on life. Okay. All right. So all we could do is play Spider Bite. Let's go ahead and mark 5 helmet. It's a thwart, remove 1 threat from the main scheme. We're confused, so that'll get rid of that confuse. Spider Bite here says reduce the cost to play Spider Bite by 1 for each tech card you control. We have 3 tech cards, right? So free to play. Very nice there. Okay. Next, what are we gonna do? I gotta take out this guy. I think we just all attack him here. Oh, it's rough. Okay. Our life's gonna drop so low. We're going to, what do I go for? A thwart push? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, we could lose a main there. I really wish I could play this Repulsor Blast. We're gonna swing for 1. Gambit will swing for 2. That'll be 3 damage. Takes out Black Dwarf. Gambit takes a consequent damage. Spider Bite's gonna thwart 2 from the main. Drop it down to 3. And then Spider Bite takes consequent damage. I think I'm gonna discard this. And we're gonna end our turn. Yeah, let's ready back up. We gotta kill Whiplash, guys. Dang it. Let's draw back up to 4 here. The hand size is right. Oh, we finally got the energy shoot. It's a little bit too late for that, though. Man, we lost so many cards in our hand. All right, it is Ebony Monster. He's got 1 to the main. He's going to attack us. We're gonna block with Spider Bite. Base of 2 gets a boost here of 2. Oh, he has no spells, which is kind of nice. 4 damage takes out Ebony Spider Bite. All right, both minions hit us here. Outrider's gonna hit us for 1. We'll take that. Oh, we're gonna get the take 2 damage card that exhausts us. So, okay, what we're gonna do here? When Outrider attacks us, we're going to exhaust and defend for 1, so we take no damage because Gambit knows that card there. When Whiplash hits us for 3, we're gonna block with Gambit. He's gonna get taken out. This will get discarded back in this discard pile. Encounter card time. All right, guys. Okay, first encounter card, Blood to Spare. Each minion engaged with player activates. Oh, I think we lost here. Yeah, so they both attack us here. We take 4 damage. That just brings us down to 0. Each minion engaged with player activates against the player. Yeah, so we just drop down. We just take 3 damage from Whiplash, 1 from Outrider, and then we die. And then we will review this anyways. Exhaust your dead, take 2 damage. Kills us even more. All right, guys, that we were not able to get it here. Should we? Let's try this again. We're gonna try this one more time, guys. Let's run it back. I want to try Iron Man here again. I mean, that game was super short, right? I think it was only like 25 minutes. Yeah, I mean, since it was so short, I think we can try it again here. We'll put Face of Pass back in. I didn't mind it that much. It kind of saved us a little bit. We probably needed like an energy shoot earlier. Would have been nice as well. But yeah. All right, let's reset here. And we're gonna try Ebony Maw with the Pseudo Heroic Challenge one more time. Yeah. Maybe this is more difficult than Expert Ronin then, guys. Oh man. Let me see here. We gotta reset that. Let's get the main scheme back set up. right here. And then right here. Okay. I believe in Tony, guys. Tony has to protect the world from Thanos and Ebony Maw. And yeah, he's going to do it here, hopefully. Let's shuffle up our player deck. Hopefully we can get an energy sheet or something. Man, it's crazy. We had 2 doubles in that first hand, but we just didn't have good stuff to play with them, which kind of hurt. All right. All right, I think we're shuffled up here. Let's shuffle up this regular encounter deck. Actually, let's make sure this encounter deck has the correct cards. Should be 7 plus 4, so 11 cards. 5, 10. Yeah, okay, that's good. Let's shuffle this up. And then we're going to... Okay, so main team stage 1A doesn't have anything else to do. We have this here. Let's advance to stage 1B. And then we're going to shuffle this up, and then when reviewed, each player discards from the top of the encounter deck until a spell is discarded, then put it into play under their in their play area. Okay. Hopefully I can remember to do the force interrupt before he activates instead of after this time. Alright, so this one doesn't really matter because it's just going to reshuffle anyways. So we're going to mill here. Got a spell. We shuffle the discard pile back into the deck. And then Ebony Maw is going to do the exact same thing where he's going to make us discard with his review until we get a spell. So hopefully this one we get a spell right away. Because this one I don't want to mill that much. Alright, until we get a spell. Oops, I discarded 2 cards. Okay, they weren't spells, that's fine. Okay, ooh, 2 pacifications. What does that one do? Exhaust each upgrade control yours. Oh, guys, I messed up last game. It says you are stunned. But you know what? It's okay because we lost anyway, so it would not have changed anything. It was inconsequential mistake. Okay, this one also stuns us. I gotta remember that. So they both come with 3 counters, and basically we get stunned whenever we exhaust each upgrade and get stunned whenever they take down. All right, that's actually good that we get them at the same time. Actually, that's actually pretty good. So maybe our luck is looking a lot better here, right, guys? 1 threat there. Okay, we're ready up. Let's do our mulligans. All right, I'm more excited for this one. I feel like our luck is okay. Okay, this is all right. This is already great. Okay, so 1, 2. And we got our gauntlets. Yeah, let's mulligan 2 cards here. Play Ironheart. Yeah, we'll mulligan 2 and draw 2 more. Man, we keep getting doubles on our first hand. Okay, let's use Futurist. Actually, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 to your hand, discard the others. We'll pull Quinn Carrier here. I think that's the play. And we'll discard these. Alright, let's use a double resource here so we can play Ironheart. After you play Ironheart from your hand, draw 1 card. Ooh, Spider Bite. Don't think I can. Oh, I can! Play it for free. And then what do I do with Quinn Carrier though? Or I could play this down here, get the Quinn Carrier and use it as a resource. I think we want Quinn Carrier over the Gauntlets here, just because it's a more expensive support. What are our tech cards looking like though? Tech cards aren't that good. Our hand size would be 3, but we have a Quinn Carrier. I think I flip up still. Ironheart can block a hit instead of letting Ebony Maw scheme. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get Spider Bite down. Or wait. If I say down an Alter Ego for 1 turn, hold on to Quinn Carrier. I actually want to do that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, that should be pretty cool. We use double uses right here so we can play our gauntlets. It's a 2-cost upgrade. As a hero action, we exhaust it as as attack and deal 1 damage to enemy, but we have the air trade does 2. Then we're going to play Energy Shield, attach a character, we're going to give this to Tony Stark here. So we take any amount of damage, we can spend energy to prevent X of that damage. So that one's on Tony. We're going to play this Energy Shield attached to Ironheart. So attach a character, we'll give it to her now. It can be on any character, including an ally. So we currently have 3 tech upgrades, 2 Energy Shields, and the Power Gauntlets. So Spire Bite is free to play because reduce the cost for each tech upgrade. So we can play Spire Bite for free. Alright, that is pretty good stuff here. Hopefully we don't lose the main. If we do, it's okay for this first main scheme, I think. Ironheart will Thor for 1. Let's clear it off. She'll take a consequential damage. Let's let her take it. And then we're going to end our turn. So hand size is only 4 in hero form. And I want to have one more turn to access the alter ego hand size of 6. And Futurist. So let's draw back up to 6 here. And hope Ebony Maw does not get a high boost here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to draw White Fox, but it's okay. Alright. Ebony Maw's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. He's going to scheme with a base of 2. Here's a boost. 2. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. So he's scheming. Sorry, guys. Before to interrupt, he triggers this first. Removes a count from each one. So they both shut down at 2. Alright, then he's going to scheme. Man, I got to remember that. He's scheming for 2 with a boost of 2. So he schemes for 4. The main goes up to 5 out of 6. If it doesn't pop here, guys, like, we're going to do so good. Then we get 2 encounter cards because heroic mode. And we do this one first. We get a spell here. It will not surge, though, because it's a surge keyword canceled out. Comes with 2 invocation counters. Comes with Dark Designs. Nowhere is safe. Okay, that's fine. Place a pursuit counter on Pursue by the Pass. Then, if it has any counters on it, discard upgrade you control. Let's discard this energy shield attached to Ironheart. Okay, alright, guys. That is it. That's like the best first turn we can get here. To stay in alter ego, not let the main pop. Now, what can we do here? Let's use Futurist to look at the top 3 cards of our deck. 1, 2, 3. We add 1 to our hand. If I add Nick, I don't know if I can afford him here. If I add Nick, I do this 3 here. Play the Queen Carrier into the Mark 5 helmet. I think we do Nick. I feels bad losing these allies though. If I don't do Nick, I play game. Yeah, we gotta do Nick. Okay, so we are going to add Nick to our hand, discard these 2 cards. We're going to use 4 resources here, so we can play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, choose one. We're going to pick the one to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, a lot of nice text here. I think I go with this. I could get the energy shoot down, get my hand size up, but I think I'm okay here. I've had the Quinn Carrot and this. Yeah, so we'll do 3 resources here. Wait, we can't play it because we only play so we have the Avenger trait. We're finally flipping up here to hero form. Then we're gonna do the what's we're doing 3 resources here, so it can play Quinn Carrier. Play only if your identity has Avenger trait, which we do have in hero form. When exhaust Quinn Carrier, generate a wild resource. Let's do that. So we can play Mark 5 helmet for 1 cost. Then our tech upgrade here that we can exhaust to remove 1 from the scheme. Okay. All right. So what are we doing here? One of thwart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we'll do Iron Man thwarts 2. This will thwart 1. Inspired by thwarts 2 for a total of 5. Clears that off. Inspired by takes a consequential damage. And then Nick Fury will just swing to an Ebony Maw, makes it from 18 down to 16, and Nick will take a consequential. Yeah, we're decent here. So we're going to end our turn. Let's right back up. Our hand size is now going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, because we have 3 tech upgrades. So we drop it to 4 here. But we have the Queen Carrier in play also. So, I forgot to use the. Sorry, guys. We're going to cheat a little bit. We're going to go back also use this, because we might as well exhaust it. This is 1 damage enemy. So 1 Ebony Maw. We're 16 down 15. Okay. Then we drop back up and same thing. Let's write this back up. What do I do here? I would like to get down the Ingenuity and the other gauntlets, but we'll see if we can flip again. Do we have any more ready for fights? I think we saw both, right? No, we only saw 1. Okay. All right. Ebony Maw's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. He's going to attack us. First, we remove a counter from each spell. All right. Then he is going to attack us. Yeah, so we'll block with Nick. Hit him with a base of 2. Here's a boost. 2. So 4 damage. Takes out Nick. Getting counter cards. 1, 2. First one is Agent of Thanos. When reviewed in hero form, deal 1 damage to your hero for each spell in your play area. If we don't take damage, it's going to surge. So we will take damage. We're going to take 3 damage here for 3 spells. Yikes. Okay, that drops all the way down to 6 life, guys. Encounter card here. Sinister Strike. Okay, place 1 pursuit count on Pursue by Pass. This goes up. If there are counters, there are. The villain will attack you. So Ebony Maw is going to attack us here. We'll block this with Ironheart. He's saying with the base. Oh, no, wait. Oh, crap. Okay. So he's going to attack us here. Force interrupt triggers first. Remove a counter from each spell. They all blow up here. So we confuse, we get stun and stun. So we're just confused and stun, which is okay because we're Iron Man, so we can get rid of that. And then this one is exhaust. Oh no, exhaust each upgrade control. Energy Shield is exhausted too. This is a support, so it stays in play or not exhausted. This one is this card one random card from your hand. Alright, so we may not be able to do anything here. I might have to flip down again. Man, okay, so we lose a random card from our hand here. I mean, maybe we stay up. I don't know. I like to heal. Alright, we're gonna lose. Oof, Ingenuity. Okay, that's rough. But we killed 3 spells here, which is kind of nice. Alright, and then he is still attacking us here. We got the pursuit counter. Ironheart will block the hit. Here's the boost. 2 plus 2, 4 damage. Takes out Ironheart. Nothing else happens there. We did all the spell stuff. Alright, it's back over to our turn. Okay, I think I just get down another tech upgrade. Yeah, so we'll just do 2 resources here so we can play our power gauntlets. Actually, wait. Solar pepper pots. We're going to use Queen Care as a resource. This is another resource here so we can play our power gauntlets. So 2 cost upgrade. We can exhaust it. Let's do it. To do 1 damage to enemy, we are stunned, so it just removes our stun for us. We might as well. I want to flip down and use my basic activation to heal. But if he schemes out there, it's not a good time for him to scheme out. I want the encounter deck to go a little bit lower, because whenever that pops, we'll shuffle it back in so we won't get acceleration, so I want to plan that out. So let's just store here to get rid of this confuse. And we're in our turn. Spiral back and block. It's right back up. But our hand size now is a regular hero, because we have 4 tech upgrades plus 1, so hand size of 5 here. Let's drop it to 5. So not the best turn, but we're able to do some stuff. Ah, man. Moon Girl with not enough mentals here. Moon Girl maybe will draw us into a ready for a fight if I can somehow get the mentals up. I don't know if we can, though. Yeah, we probably can't, actually. Alright, it is Ebony Maw. He's gonna... Have we seen our genius? Like the double resource. Ah, we've seen it already. Okay. Ebony Maw's gonna add 1 to main. He's gonna attack us. No spells to trigger. Spire Bite blocks. And with a base of 2 plus 1. So 3 damage takes out Spire Bite. Alright, encounter card time. Alright, we could die here, guys. Fireball, okay, does not surge. Comes in with 4 invocation counters. Okay, that's fine. Please don't be an attack. Dark Design's Eye is going to scheme. Place a pursuit counter on pursuit bypass. There's 3 counters. If there are counters on it, the villain will scheme. Come on, boost of 0. He schemed with a base of 2. Boost of 0. Nice. Okay, so only schemes for 2 and got rid of one of the Dark Designs there. And then when the boost is this card, 1 card at random from your hand, so we're gonna lose another card. Man, we just keep losing cards from our hand, guys. That is tough. Alright, what are we losing? Repulsor Blast. Okay, that's fine. So that's the boost effect. Dark Designs is resolved. And then back over to our turn. We do have Fireball here, though. Okay. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? I think I just Moon Girl here. I try to pull 1 more mental for her. With Futurist. Play her down. Yeah, okay. Let's... Moon Girl can thwart. So we'll use Marfa Helmet to take 1 threat off of the main. I think I'd rather exhaust to heal here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and double Power Gauntlets. It's going to do 2 damage to Ebony Maw. 1 for each one. Brings him down to 13. I'm okay if he cycles everything back in there. Then we're going to flip down to Alter Ego. That's Futurist. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Oof. Oh, man. I like the Ready for a Fight, but I need the Arc Reactor here. And we lost our Star Tower. So I think Arc Reactor ain't no mental for Moon Girl. Play her for... Use Pepper. Can I play Arc? Yeah, we add Arc Reactor. And then if I play Moon Girl here, I can play Arc Reactor. Okay, that's fine. Let's exhaust heal by 3. Brings from 6 back up to our full life of 9. We're going to exhaust Queen Care to generate a mental resource. Declare the wild to be a mental. This will be 2 more for a total of 3 resources, but only 1 mental, so we can play Moon Girl. We have the Genius trait, so we can play her, and we draw 1 card because we use 1 mental to pay for it. And of course, we drew a mental here. 2 resources here to play the Arc Reactor. We'd exhaust as a hero action to ready up Iron Man. And do we have another Rocket Boots here? Hopefully they're not both in the discard. Oof, okay, we're drawing one of them. A Moon Girl will throw for 2 from the main, drop down to 1. We'll probably lose it here, I think. But that's okay, we got built up enough. There's only here actually, so we can't ready an Alter Ego. Let's ready back up. Okay, so I think we're built out enough here. Let's draw back up to 6. And we got the Rocket Boots. Oof, that's a weird hand. Alright, it is Ebony Monster. He's gonna add 1 to the main. He's gonna scheme. He'll trigger the thing, remove a counter from each one. He drops down to 3. Alright, then he's gonna scheme with a base of 2. Boost is 3. Ah, man. Okay, so he schemes for 5. It's gonna pop the main here. It's okay. I knew that would happen. I just didn't want it to. Shuffle the encounter and discard power back into your counter deck, and then we discard until we get a spell, and then put it into your play area. So we're doing this thing again. Alright, I mean, I think this is decent. It's just our hand right now is not that good. Okay, so we discard until we get a spell. Oh, got it right away. Pacification. Oh, that's the one that stuns us and exhausts all of our upgrades. Right here. Okay, so we got a fresh encounter deck. If this one hits 9, then we lose the game here. 1 threat on there. Okay, this one has 3 invocation counters, so they'll hit at the same time. Alright, then we get encounter cards, 1 from each stack. This one's the first one. We got a minion, Super Giant with Quick Strike, but we're in Arc Eagle, so Quick Strike does not go through. And we got John here. Okay, so there's an obligation in our play area. Okay, it's back over to our turn. For response after your turn begins, discard the top card of your deck. Place 1 pursuit counter on pursuit by the pass. For each Prince Resource icon, there is energy there, so we place a counter. When there are 4 counters, we remove all the counters, and then we flip it over, put in our Nemesis set here, right? And then we flip it back over. Yeah, okay, so Whiplash coming into play. Nemesis side scheme here. We're going to be place additional 1 per player threat there, so this will have 4 threat on that side scheme with an acceleration. And we'll shuffle this stuff into the counter deck. What does it do again? Choose either deal damage to hero or discard an upgrade. Discard the top 5 cards of your deck. Okay, alright, that's fine. Wait, what does this one do? Discard the top 5 cards of your deck. For each energy, we take a damage. Oof, okay. That's kind of scary. So we have a lot of ways to just do direct damage to us. So I need to build up my hit points here, but it's only 9 right now. Alright, back over to our turn. Let's see if we can do something here. So this, I don't think we deal with that right now. Let's use the... Actually, let's see if we can get another... Do I Futurist here? No, not with this in my hand. Let me think here. We need a Mental for the Rocket Boots. We'll use Quinn Care for that. So what I could do is play this. Okay, let's go ahead and use the alter action to discard an identify specific card from your hand. War Machine. And we can discard this card. Do I want... Yeah, I have to. Yeah, so discard War Machine and we'll discard this card. Because that's just keep my adding cards every single turn. I don't like these guys here. Okay. Do I want to get Moon Girl back into the shuffle? I think I need her to block for me. Is the problem. Super Giant's attack's gonna hurt here as well. How much attack? She has only 2, hopefully, right? Yeah, only 2 actually. So, but I want a Futurist here with the double in hand. What is the last card in my deck? Have we seen? I don't know what's left in the deck, guys. It's not the Ready for a Fight. I should know what's left in the deck, but I don't. Is it an ally? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not even sure if it's an ally. Yeah, I think I just play my hand what I got here, and we just don't risk futurist until we use a double here. Yeah, so let's use a double resource right here. So we play energy barrier. So it comes in with 3 reflection counters. And when we go to damage, we can take a counter off to prevent one of that damage. Then we will use a resource here to play our rocket boots. You get +1 hit point. You can spend a mental and exhausted to gain the arrow trait. We go up to 10 life here, which is needed. And then we're going to use futures. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. There's only one. We can add it to our hand. We deck out, we get the face on kind card, and shuffle or discard power back into the deck. And yeah, we're just going to use the Helicare as a resource here. So this would be our first turn with 3 encounter cards because we never made it that far last game. I think we have to keep up Moongirl to block, unfortunately. But we can take out Whiplash at least, and we can block out Supergiant's attack with the Energy Barrier and Energy Shield. Let's get this downtime down, and hopefully we can start to play our hit point upgrades. Okay, so we're going to use a resource here to play downtime. So we get +2 recovery. We now have a 5 recovery in Arch Eagle. We're going to flip up here to hero form. We're going to exhaust the rocket boot, spend a mental resource. Right here is a mental from Quincare. So now we have the arrow trait until the end of the round. Let's go ahead. I don't want to do this. I have the energy barrier to block out a retaliate. I think I do that, but there's no way for us to kill Supergiant. So do I do an Ebony Maw? I think I still just hit on Supergiant. Yeah, so we'll use the rocket boots here. It's going to do 2 damage because we have the arrow trait on Whiplash. The attack is not ranged, so he's going to retaliate his back for 1. We're going to energy barrier that damage, and we'll put the damage on Supergiant. Yeah. Then we will Gauntlet the other one on Whiplash and just take him out. We don't take retaliate there, so he's going to get knocked out there. Go into this discard pile. Then we're going to mark 5 helmet. If we have the arrow trait, we can take 1 from every single scheme in play. So we'll take 1 off here and 1 off here. I think we should have Tony clear off the acceleration there. I don't like that. Yeah, we'll throw for 2 from here. We're going to arc reactor to ready back up, and we'll throw for another 2 clear off the sights with acceleration. All right, so okay, decent control there. Now I got 3 encounter cards. Let's ready back up. Hopefully we draw a bunch of energy resources this turn for the energy shield and not mentals. But our hand size now is crazy. We have 1 + 1 for each tech upgrade, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But the max our hand size can go is 7. So we're gonna draw that full 7 cards here. Spider Bite here is great. Gambit is great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, no doubles though. I can't play Pepper Pots down here because I really need to prioritize some of this other stuff. We'll see what happens. Okay, so it is Ebony Maw's turn now. We have a better hand than before. He's going to add 1 to the main. He is going to attack us. Okay, so he's attacking us here. We're going to block with Moon Girl. Yeah, he's hitting with a... Oh, wait, no. He'll trigger his interrupt, remove a thing. They both go down to 2. Man, I keep forgetting that. I apologize, guys. Okay, now he's attacking us. So Moon Girl is blocking. Base of 2. Here's a boost. High boost. Nice. Boost of 3. So 5 damage takes out Moon Girl. Okay, Supergiant's gonna hit us here for 2. Whenever they attack, if we take damage, then we get stunned. So what are we gonna do? We are going to, I think we throw away. We have Rainbow here. So why don't I actually use a Queen Carrier? Because I don't know if I want to, depending on the counter cards, we might need to play Supersonic Punch. Okay, so when she attacks us here, we're going to take 2 damage. What we're going to do is use Energy Bear to prevent 1 of the damage, put it back on her. And for the other damage that we would take, we're going to use Energy Shield. It doesn't exhaust, but we can spend X energies. Let's use Quick Care, declare to be energy for that wild, and prevent other damage. So we don't get stunned from Supergiant, we block all the damage. Now Ebony Maw is going to deal us the encounter cards in encounter phase. So 1 here, and then 1 here. So this is heroic whenever we deck out 3 encounter cards. First one is Agent of Thanos. Hero form. Do you want damage your hero for each spell on your player? So 2 damage here. Draw down to 8. That's fine. We can just take it. 2 more encounter cards to go, guys. Come on, come on. Agent Thanos again. We'll take another 2 damage. That's fine, I think. We drop down to 6. We still have energy barrier and can energy shield if we really need to. We're gonna die. Okay, that's fine. Last encounter card is Ruination. Inside 1. Peril. Discard cards on top of the encounter deck until you get a side scheme. Review that side scheme and then place 2 there on each scheme in play. Okay, so main scheme will go up by 2 and we get a side scheme here. So we're gonna mill until we get a side scheme. On this right here, one review, each player must choose either take 2 damage or place 2 threat here. It's incumbent with 3 threat. Okay, so it has 3 threat. Do I put 2 more on it and it goes up 2 more? So it goes up to 7 threat. Dang, I want a Gambit to grab the Ruination. I think we take 2 damage. Yeah, we're gonna take 2 damage instead of putting 2 threat there. So we go down to 4. Then we do this, place 2 threat on each scheme in play. So this goes up to 5, this goes up to 4. So threats are pretty high. All right, and then that resolves that. Okay, back over to our turn here. Okay, so we can try to do something here. I kind of want a Gambit, but then I feel there's no more high boost there, right? Because the standard 1 cards don't really have much high boost. Dark Designs is 0, but it'll block out the Dark Designs. So I kind of want to use Gambit preemptively for that. But then if he grabs it, he has 0, which is bad. But I think we're just ready for a fight. Yeah, I think that's what we do here. Ready for a fight is the play to help us not lose to the main. And then, okay, so Spire Bite is free to play because we have a bunch of tech upgrades, so she's reduced by a lot. So she's just free to play. Let's get her down. Then we can't use this for double anyway, so let's exhaust this to take a threat off of there. Drops down to 4. Then Spire Bite Thors for 2. Should take a consequential damage. And then Iron Man's got Thor for 2. Let's clear off this side scheme with the Crisis, so now we can remove threat from the main. We're gonna exhaust the Arc Reactor, so we ready up Iron Man. We want to go Airborne here. The only Memento is a Mark 5 armor. Dang it, maybe I shouldn't use the Quinn carrier there. I can start Tower back. I think I'll have more Ultra Ego access after this turn. If I do this... no, I can't actually. How much do I want to kill Supergiant? I kind of really need to kill her. I could play Gambit here. Oh, I can flip down for the resource to play Gambit and ready for a fight. I think we do that with Futurist. Okay, we're gonna use the Rocket Boot, spend a mental resource. Oh man, feels bad. Yeah, we'll toss the Mark 5 armor as a mental resource and exhaust it. So now we have the arrow trait. This would do 2, 2, so 4 damage because we have the arrow trait. Takes out Supergiant. So she's finally gone because she'll scheme for 2, which is bad for us. Yeah, we have to heal or else this kills us because this is just 4 damage whenever it pops. Right? We could always use this thing, but I think it's okay. Play this, flip down, heal, play Gambit. Hopefully Gambit gets us a high boost or something. Yeah, we're gonna flip down to Alter Ego. We use Futures, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. 1, 2, oh man, I'm gonna lose Endurance, guys. Why? That's my other hit point card. We need the Stark Tower then. Alright, we're gonna add, it doesn't matter, we just add Endurance to our hand. This gets discarded. Stark Tower can't even get the other thing. Dang it. Alright, we're not gonna have hit points here. We're gonna do 3 resources here so we can play Gambit. Whenever we enter play, look at the top 3 cards in counter deck. We're gonna choose this one. Come on, high boost. Okay, we'll take this as a 2 booster at least. And this goes back on top. So his boost is 0. Give him a tough stats card. And this one is choose either D1 dash hero or discard upgrade control. We'll discard the energy shield. That. Right? And then we're going to use a physical resource right here, which is a requirement to play ready for a fight. So when an enemy would scheme, we can discard this card chain here for the enemy attacks instead, in case we get a Dark Designs from the encounter deck. Alright, I think we're okay. Let's exhaust the heal by 3, plus 2 with downtime. We're healing by 5, brings us back up to 9 life. Gambit's going to Thor for 2 from the main, draw down 2. It would take a consequential damage. Okay, I think we're recovering a little bit. Let's end our turn. We're going to ready back up. We just need... Ah, man, the endurance would have been nice. Let's draw back up to 6 here. We got double with Nick, so things are looking... And we got ingenuity. Okay, that'll be the mental. Alright, things are looking better here, guys. Things are looking better. Okay, Ebony Maw turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. He's going to scheme. We drop a counter from each one. With the base of 0, here's a boost. We know it's 0. Give the villain a tough. It schemes for 2, so main goes up to 5, and we'll give him a tough stats card. Okay, this is ticking down. Then we get down encounter cards, 1 from each one. This one is choose either D1 damage to your hero for each upgrade you control. We're not in hero form, but we have to choose whatever we can. So choose this card upgrade control. We gotta lose an upgrade here. I kind of want to toss the energy barrier. There's only one thing left on it. I mean, we have another energy shoot coming up. Let's just toss energy barrier. I think it's fine. So we'll toss energy barrier here. Okay. Last encounter card is Sinister Strike. Place 1 pursuit counter on pursuit by a pass. If it has any counters, this card will gain surge, so we will trigger that whenever it gains surge, just not the surge keyword. Into Evil Alliance, oh man, each nemesis activates against you. If no nemesis activates, place 3 counters on pursuit by a pass. So this will hit 4 here again. So when it hits 4, we remove all the counters, flip it over, refine your nemesis menu, reveal it, and search your set aside area for nemesis side skin. So we only get Whiplash in play. We don't have to get our set aside stuff and flip it back over this side. So let's find Whiplash from this discard pile. It just comes into play. Okay, that's fine. Whiplash coming back out to take out Tony here when we're trying to fight Ebony Maw. Trying to face some worldly threats here. Okay, it's back over to our turn, guys. Okay, so he didn't trigger this. I have to heal that up whenever he triggers that fireball. All right. Let's see here. So let's get Nick Fury down first. We have the ready for a fight. Now I need practice playing. We'll do 4 resources here so we can play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, choose 1. We're going to pick the 1 to draw 3. Okay, we got the energy shoot. I should have tossed this energy shoot. Let's use Futurist. Look at the top 3 cards. Add 1 to your hand. Discard the other ones. We'll add Practice Play into your hand. Discard these 2. Okay, let's do... I think I have Repulsor Blast actually here. Ingenuity, Repulsor Blast. I can just play all of this. Okay, we'll do a 2 resources here so we can play Ingenuity. So 2 cost upgrade, play only if your Danny has the Genius trait. We have that in our Ego. We can exhaust Ingenuity to generate a mental resource. Then we're not at full life. Our full life is 10 with this, but I think it's fine. We might as well. We don't need to be at full life here. We're gonna play practice plan. So 0 cost to play. After you discard a card you control, we can discard this. Return that card to your hand from your discard pile, which is pretty nice. Then let's flip up to hero form here. We'll have Nick swing for 2 on Whiplash. Nick will take a retaliate and a consequence damage. We're going to go airborne with the rocket boots and ingenuity. So Paragons is 2 damage. We take out Whiplash. No retaliate there. He's gone. Then we're going to use... Do I need this resource for anything? No, I don't, right? Yeah. We're going to exhaust Quick generate a resource to play Repulsor Blast. Do 1 damage to it. Oh, wait, sorry. He has tough. Hold up. Let's not do that yet. We'll do... What are we doing here? Let's use the Paragons. It's going to do 2 damage to Ebony Maw. Knocks off his tough. Then we're going to Thor for 2. Ready up with Arc Reactor. Thor for 2 again from the main. And use a Marfa Helmet to take 1 more. So 5 threat off. Clears off the main. Okay. Feeling like we're in control now. So even if he schemes, we have the ready for a fight to block that out. Fireball is going to hurt though. Now we're going to Quinn Carrier. For a resource to play Repulsor Blast. Do 1 damage to enemy on Ebony Maw. And discard the top 5 cards of your deck. For each printed energy, we do 2 additional damage. So top 5 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. So we've got 2 energies there. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1 with Repulsor Blast. So 5 damage on Ebony Maw. Brings it from 13 down to 8. Okay, guys. We're making a little bit of leeway. We're going to deck out here, though. Yeah, so I'll hold on to this in my hand so I can energy shoot it. All right, and we keep everyone else up here. Yeah, it's going to enter turn. Let's right back up. And then we are going to draw back up to our hands of 7. So we deck out. There's a Star Tower. It's a little bit too late. And White Fox. White Fox hasn't done anything for us this game, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We deck out, get a face down counter card. Shuffle the discard pile here back into the deck. We may be able to pull this off, guys. Getting close. I would like to get the HP stuff up, but we're not drawing them at the right time. But I think if I get a Supersonic Punches, we just go for it here. And we're not going to Repulsor Blast anymore because I need the Supersonic Punches. Yeah, I prefer that. And I don't want to mill them with the Repulsor Blast. Alright, we have 6. We're drawing one more to hand size of 7. Alright, guys. Alright. Okay, so it is Ebony Maw's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. He's going to attack us, force interrupt. We remove a counter from each spell. Fireball, do 4 damage to your identity. So we take 4 damage. We're going to block some of this, though, because I don't want to do that. We're going to actually discard. Actually, I kind of want to do. Yeah, actually, we're going to spend 4 energy resources right here. With the energy shield, we can spend X energy resources. We'll spend 4 to prevent X damage, so we prevent X damage there. Yeah, let's block out that fireball. Really cool there to block out a fireball. All right, this will trigger here. So exhaust each upgrade you control. They all get exhausted, and then you are stunned. Energy shield can still trigger whenever it's exhausted. Doesn't matter. This is exhausted here, and then we get stunned. All right, so we're done with that one. Okay, no more spells. Oof. Okay. He's still attacking us though. Nick will block. Hit him with a base of 2. Here's a boost. 2. So 4 damage takes out Nick Fury. Alright. Next, we're going to get in counter cards here. So we already have this one. We get another one here. And we'll get 1 here. So we have a total of 3 encounter cards to go. Hopefully this is the last time we get 3 encounter cards. First one is Side Scheme. When defeated. So that one shows when we defeat it. It doesn't do anything right now. We mill from the encounter until we get a minion. Put it in play, engage with us. 2 threat and acceleration. I'm going to try to leave that and try to win the game here without defeating that. Next encounter card is a minion. When review this card, 1 card at random from your hand. We lose Ironheart. Okay, and then we got Cruel Intentions. Ooh, okay, so at least there's no surge here. When review, deal each player face down encounter card. It comes from here, and then give the villain a face down boost card. So boost here for Ebony Maw next time it activates. Okay, so at least it won't surge because the surge keyword's blocked out. We have another encounter card to reveal, so let's reveal it. Black Dwarf. Oof, another minion, and we don't have our attacks. I think I flip down here and let these guys scheme. We still have a Dark Designs in there, which is kind of scary, but I think that's the play here. All right, okay, back over to our turn. I think what we want to do here. Let's have Gambit swing for 2. We'll take out the Outrider. Gambit will take a consequential damage. Should we just attack? Feels bad. I might as well heal here. It's a better use of my activation, I think. I'm only healing 1 damage though. Here the stun will help us progress more. I don't want to thwart there. I think we just let that go. So this will go up to 3 if I bring it down 0. Yeah, I think we thwart for 2 here. Clear that off. And then we flip down here. Yeah, let's flip down to Archery. He has double boosts. Yeah, I think we're going to ready for a fight. Yeah, we was ready for a fight the first hit. We'll flip down to Alter Ego. Let's use Futurist. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 to your hand, discard the other ones. Oh man, now I want to add the Rifle Helm, but I want to play War Machine here as well. Yeah, let's add the armor to our hand and discard these 2. And then we just get it down here. Just in case something bad happens. Yeah, let's do we'll do Queen Carrier and 2 resources here, so we can play the Mark 5 armor. We get plus 6 hit points just in case. So now we go up to 15 life. And our max is 16. Alright, let's hold on to War Machine in our hand. And we're just gonna end our turn here and trigger this ready for a fight. Yeah, we'll smooth everything over so you guys can see. There we got our lineup of cards here. So we're ending our turn. Yeah. Everything raised back up. And then drawing back up to 6 machine here. Okay, I want to get the energy barrier down and hold on to this repurpose probably. What else we got going on here? Ooh, we got another repurpose coming up. I think we should be able to go for the kill maybe next turn. We're ready for a fight another turn with the practice plan, I think. Alright, Ebony Maw's turn. He's going to add 2 to main because of acceleration. He's going to scheme. He gets another boost here. We're going to trigger the ready for a fight. So whenever the enemy would attack, or enemy would scheme, we change to hero form and the enemy attacks instead. We're also going to trigger practice plan. After you discard a perk card you control, so we discard ready for a fight to trigger the ability. Return it back to your hand from discard pile, and we discard the practice plan here. So I have ready for a fight in hand. Alright, so the attack is going right at us. We're going to exhaust Spider Bite to defend. He's hitting with a base of 1, 2, no spells, 3, 4, 5, 6, takes out Spider Bite. Which is entirely fine. That's it with that. Black Dwarf hits us for 3. We're going to take it. Drop from 15 down to 12. Then we get encounter cards, 1 from each deck. First one here is Black War Infantry. Guard, give a villain a tough stats for whenever he's defeated. Then we got Drop Designs. Okay, places Pursuit counter on Pursuit by the Past. If there are any counters, the villain's going to scheme. He schemed with a base of 2. Here's the boost. He shouldn't get a boost of 5. Boost of 2 here. So he schemes for 4. Man goes up to 6 threat. Okay, that's fine. Alright, and it's back over to our turn there. Okay, that's the last Art Designs. We have 2 more cards in there, it looks like. Yeah. Alright, so we should be able to do something here. Alright, let's see. Is War Machine good here? Do 1 damage each enemy. Okay, it's not that good actually. I gotta take out the Guardman. I think I'll leave Black Dwarf. Let's see. Let's go Airborne. Rocket Boots and a Mental Resource. So now we have the Aerial trait. We are going to... I think we're Repulsor Blast here actually. Let's get rid of this. I don't need the other Rocket Boots. We use a resource here to play Repulsor Blast. We're stunned, so it cancels the entire effect of this. So we don't have this card or anything. We just get remove that stun. So I need that activation. Then we're going to double Power Gauntlets. It's going to do 2 damage each. Takes out this guy. When he's defeated, give the villain a tough. Okay. Next, we're going to Mark 5 Helmet. Takes a threat off of each scheme. 1 from here, 1 off the main. We're going to Thwart for 2. Arc Reactor ready back up. Thwart another 2. Drops us all the way down to 1. We'll take 4 threat off of there. Okay. Then, if I play this, I have the Quinn Care for the ready for a fight again. I don't want to almost let him scheme. No, I can't let him scheme, huh? Yeah, we'll have to flip up again. Gambit will block the hit, and hope we'll have the damage there. Yeah, we'll do 2 resources here so we can play an energy barrier. So let's put it in play right here. Actually, put it over here. Those are 3 reflection counters. Then we're going to, if I Futurist and I lose both Supersonic Punches, that would be bad, so I think I don't do it. Let's just Quinn Care here, generate a physical to play ready for fight. Physical is a requirement for that. And then we're gonna flip down, I think. Yes, flip down to Alter Ego. Do I Futurist? No, we're not gonna Futurist. Let's end our turn, let's ready back up. We really need an ally here. Yeah, we draw back up to 6. There's Supersonic Punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We got another ready for a fight actually, so that's pretty good. We can stay down at our turn. Okay, Ebony Monster, he's gonna add 2 to main with deceleration, goes up to 3. He's gonna scheme on us because we're an Alter Ego, we're gonna trade the ready for a fight. So we discard this, change the hero form, he attacks us now. So Gambit's gonna block the hit, 2 plus a boost here of 0. This card ran from your hand. Ebony Maw he's a pesky one. So I just don't want to lose a Supersonic Punch here. I think it's a big thing. Their purpose. No, I don't want to lose that one either. Okay, so we lose our purpose. Gambit takes just 2 damage. He's gone. Black Dwarf hits us for 3 here, and we'll just take it, right? Yeah, we'll just take it. Drop from 12 down to 10. Actually, let's energy barrier one of it. So we'll take 2 damage, drop down to 10, and then we move counter here, and we'll do a damage on Ebony Maw to ping off the tough. That's really good. Encounter card time. 1, 2. First one is Restrained. Oh man, attach a friendly character with the highest attack. That's Iron Man, and Exhausted. Attach your character cannot ready. With this, spend a energy and a physical to discard the card. We also got Slug It Out. Exhaust your damage. We are exhausted. That's great. Take 2 damage. We'll take it. Drop down to 8. It's not going to surge with how this challenge works. Okay, cool. All right, back over to our turn here. So we are exhausted and we can't ready. We need a physical and energy. Yeah, let's just go and do that. So we'll spend Wild here. Declare it to be a physical. This would be energy resource. Spend that as a hero action to discard this card. So now we can ready. So we'll exhaust the arc reactor to ready back up. What am I checking here? I need to see some, oh yeah, what is this one revealed on stage 3? This card from top of the encounter deck until you get a spell, and then put it into your play area. That's it. It has 23 life. Do I supersonic punch him here? I don't think we do. I don't, man, economy is not so great right now. Let's go ahead. So we're not aerial here. We're going to use a modified helmet. It can only take 1 threat off of a scheme, so we'll take 1 off of there. Then we're going to thwart for 2, I think. Yeah, let's clear off the main. Because I think I don't ready for a fight here. He's not going to scheme on us. I want to play Starhawk. Yeah, so let's go ahead and use Ingenuity and Rocket Boots to get the aerial trait. We're going to Gauntlets twice for 4 damage on Ebony Maw. Brings from 8 down to 4. Okay, then we'll do 2 resources here, and we'll get Starhawk down. He's going to swing for 2 on Ebony Maw. Brings from 4 down to 2. Starhawk takes 2 consequent damage. Then we just flip down to Alter Ego here. I don't think he'll scheme out. Yeah, we got rid of both Dark Design, so we should be good. Question here, so let's check the deck. We're going to draw this, and then we can Futurist the last 3 here. I want the last Repulsor Blast and Supersonic Punch. Hopefully we get it. Yeah, I don't think we do anything. I don't think we Futurist here. Let's end our turn, ready back up. Draw back up to 6. Hopefully we can get, okay, we got Supersonic Punch. We just need the other thing, the repurpose. Okay, it is Ebony Maw's turn. We might have to kill with this though. He's gonna add 2 to the main, but we'll find out this turn. He's gonna scheme because we're an Arc Ego. Scheme with a base of 2, gets a boost card here of 1, so he schemes for 3. The main goes up to 5. Black Dwarf schemes for 1, it goes up to 6. We get encounter cards, so we reshuffle this immediately. Whenever deck's out, the difficulty deck. Man, we have to spend a whole deck cycle here on this one. Alright. So first card here is going to be Manipulation. Okay, it won't surge, which is pretty nice. Let's just put that right there. It comes in with 2 invocation counters. It doesn't do anything right away. And then we also got Seek and Destroy. Inside 1. Put that on the main. Peril. So that went all the way to 7. Okay, search the encounter deck. Discard power and set the area for your Nemesis minion. So, oh man. Let me fix that. So, I mean, how many times did Whiplash come out here? But he does not have guard, and Black Dwarf also does not have guard. So he just enters play here, and he doesn't activate. Alright, guys. I think we got it here. Ooh, that was crazy. This gets this card into that discard pile. Alright. I think we got it here. So minions don't have guard. We are ignoring them and going for this final push here. We don't need to heal or anything. Let's make sure we got everything good. Yep, alright. So we're going to Futurist. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. We have 4 cards here. Please give me a repurpose. We got one. We add repurpose to our hand. And then discard that. Actually, we got Moongrove. We could have drawn the repurpose anyways, so that we're fine. Okay, so let's do our big push here. We're going to flip up to hero form. We're going to go airborne with Ingenuity and the Rocket Boots. So now when we use the Power Gauntlets here, it's going to do 2 damage on Ebony Maw. Ignore both these guys because they don't have guard. That brings Ebony Maw down to 0. that's going to flip him over to his third and final stage. One review, we discard from the top of the encounter deck until we get a spell and then put it into your play area. Does he even have any more spells left? There's business problems. Nope, he decks out here for the first time. So he gets a permanent acceleration token on the main scheme. We're going to grab this back, shuffle this back in. It does not matter though. We're not going to do that crazy of a shuffle because he's not getting another card out of here. All right, let's set this back up. All right, so it actually took us a full deck pass for Ebony Maw. All right, and then he's going to have 23 life here. If we can bring him down 0, then we win, guys. All right, so we're going to use the other Power Gauntlets. It does 2 damage because we have the aerial trait. Brings Ebony Maw from 23 down to 21. Then we're going to, do I want to, yeah, we'll swing in for 1. Bring from 21 down to 0. And then we're going to play a Repurpose, discard Tech Upgrade Control. Just because I'm scared, let's not discard the Mark 5 armor. We'll discard the Energy Barrier. And we can ready up your hero. Choose Thor attack or defense until the end of the round your hero gets plus X to that chosen power, equal to the cost of the card you discarded. We discarded a 2-cost card here, so now we have 3 attack for Iron Man. So Iron Man is going to swing in for 3 on Ebony Maw, brings it from 20 down to 17. Exhaust Arc Reactor ready back up. We still have 3 attacks, swing in for another 3, brings from 17 down to 14. And then we got here, we're going to do 2 resources here, so we can play a Supersonic Punch. Here, actually attack, do 4 damage to enemy, but 8 if you have the air trait, which we do have. So it brings from 14 down to 6. Then we're going to do a double resource here to play another Supersonic Punch. Gives another 8 damage, and that will bring Ebony Maw from 6 all the way down to 0. We also have Starhawk, who can swing for 2, and we can use the Queen character to play a Repulsor Blast. Only 1 card here, we'll discard it. It's not energy, so it does 1 damage to Ebony Maw. That wasn't a good use of the Repulsor Blast, but we're able to get revenge there on Ebony Maw after that first game where he totally destroyed us, but we're able to defeat him here with the pseudo heroic challenge here from Ritzy Rios. Thank you so much, Ritzy Rios, for designing this. This was a pretty difficult challenge here. But yeah, I like that we were able to take Iron Man through this matchup, and it was pretty fun. It's difficult for sure. I think that first game we just had some bad draws there, especially with Moon Girl without the Mentos, but with all the other doubles as well. Getting the Mento, the Genius there might have changed that one, but yeah, I hope you guys all enjoy this gameplay. I'll see you guys all in the next video.